Okay, so you'll have to forgive me. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and unfortunately, I wanted to go live about 2 hours ago. I'm gonna start going live for everybody now at about 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's when things settle down at my house. I'm able to do this. As I've mentioned numerous times before, I don't go live in hopes that you guys watch the videos. When I do go live, I hope to go live because it's just easier to upload the videos. I mentioned in my last video that I'm going to start doing basically the color of the day. I want to get these out of the way. I want to do them live because it's just easier than trying to write a huge long thing about the colors. We have put color charts up numerous times. We've gone over the colors and just what's the word I'm looking for? We've gone over the colors a few times, but we've never really gone in depth into them. And I want to make sure we spend time on the colors and give each color its own separate day. So there is a lot of colors. When you think of just the rainbow in general, you got, white, red, blue, purple, brown, black, orange, you got green, you got pink, then you got the mixtures, you got silver, you got gray, violet. Technically you can put purple as a mixture too. So there's just a lot of colors. So I want to hit each one and go very, very in depth to them. The first one I'm going to start with, well, hold on, back up. Each video I think I've written out more or less like a script because I do get absent-minded and tend to fade away and get off track. So when rehearsing the scripts, I come out to maybe about 30-40 minutes on each one, so they shouldn't be too bad for you guys to watch when you have a little bit of spare time. This one's going to be obviously a little longer because I'm just going to, like right now, this little intro explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how it's going to be done. The important thing to know is that when we are going over the colors, that this video is about the color that we are talking about. I don't want to see anything on this video, any comments or any questions or anything about anything else. I will get to it when I get to it. I don't want to confuse any members. I don't want to, have anybody say, well, what about red? Or what about this? Or what about that? If you have a question about the color that we are talking about, then that is appropriate to talk about on this video. If you have any other questions about anything else, that is to be asked in a group in a separate post. I hope you understand that. I will delete any other questions, any other comments on this video that does not have to do with what we are talking about. I do not want to confuse anybody, and I will, be very strict about that. So with that being said, we're going to start off with white because that's where everybody should be starting. White candles. Okay, now I posted a link earlier on today, and on kind of on a violation of my own rules, I will post it on each one of my videos. There is this spiritual shop. It's called New Avalon Spiritual Shop. Yes, I'm tooting their horn. They're a great spiritual shop. They sell their candles. She is a priestess, a Wiccan priestess, a great Wiccan priestess. She sells really cheap supplies. She sells pendulums. She sells herbs, oils. She sells everything. I don't even think you can get birthday candles cheaper than she sells her candles. She sells candles that are about, I think, 1 or 2 inches tall. And they are like 50 cents a piece. I posted her link in the group somewhere because somebody asked me where I got my candles. I will post her link on every single video. If you need candles, go to her. I think even her shipping is only like $2. I know we have members that are out of the country, and unfortunately I don't think she ships out of the country. Do not quote me on that. So you'll have to just check her link. But she is probably one of the coolest people. If you do want candles from her and you are out of the country and she doesn't ship out of the country, I can run down to her store, buy the supplies for you, and ship them to you. We can work out some sort of deal. I don't mind shipping to Canada. I don't mind shipping to England. I don't mind. I'm willing to help out the members. Just know I'm not like, the richest person in the world, so I'm going to need at least a help with the shipping. So with that being said, and now that I've, done my whatever public service announcement, on with the boring lesson, I suppose. So white candle. The reason why we start off with white candles is because everybody should know about white candles. White candles are the simplest to work with. In many circles, they say white candles can be used for anything. And with that being said, I should just say, okay, we're done. But, however, depending on who you talk to, they will say you should use the candles, like green is for money and money only, and white is for this only, and red is for this only, and pink is for this only. So depending on how you want to proceed with your spells, this is why I'm doing this. But myself, white encompasses all colors and can be substituted for any spell. If you don't have, for the person that is on, the witch on a budget, white can be used for anything. And that's why I'm starting with white. The one thing to know about white, it's great for protection, healing, purification, truth, unity, harmony, and spirit. White is also lunar energy. So when you are casting a spell that is white, and I'm not saying that something that like you're using a money spell that you're substituting a white candle for, like if you're doing a protection spell or a healing spell or a purification spell, it's better to do it during a full moon, or at least when the moon is out, because white is lunar energy, and you are channeling the lunar energy when you are using the white candle. So that is the thing with white candles. White is also associated with the day Monday. So once again, white candle spells, and I will say it again. Anything that you're doing that requires a white spell, like the protection, healing, purification, anything that you're not substituting. Pure white spells. Better cast during a full moon on a Monday. Okay? Because, and I'm going to get into this a little bit more later on when you are learning more advanced. But the day of the week associated with white is Monday. It's also associated with the goddess. So I've seen that we have a few Christian witches, which I think is kind of interesting. Everybody is welcome here, so the more the merrier. But for those who are strictly pagan and worship a goddess, white can be used to invoke her protection. Can be used to invoke her blessings. So that's why I say if you're going to use altar candles, use white, because it is the sign of the goddess. So if you say, like, I worship Isis, so I use a lot of white in my spell, in my candles. The other thing I want to get into is zodiac signs. Almost every color we will talk about is associated with one of the 12 zodiac signs. For white, it is Pisces. So if you are a Pisces, you will have better luck with white candle spells. As you know, the sign of the Pisces is a fish. So if you are a Pisces, you have a higher success rate with white spells, especially dream spells, divination spells. Supposedly Pisces are really good with divination. I haven't actually met many Pisces to either prove or disprove this. However, many of the zodiac signs that I've met and taught candle spells to, I've actually found out that the signs that they are associated with actually end up being true. So I won't be surprised if any of you Pisces out there are really good with divination, and if you just don't know how to do it yet, I'm more than willing to teach you, because divination is really cool. And trust me, if you can get it to work, it's the best out there. So dreams and divination, you guys are really good with that. Neptune. Pisces is also ruled by Neptune. So when Neptune is at its strongest. So Pisces, listen. White candle spells on a Monday during a full moon when Neptune is at its strongest. You will be knocking white candle spells out of the park. Like, you should be having white candle spell parties like crazy. And I'm not just saying that to be funny. I mean, there is a reason why I'm teaching this. Because if you are a Pisces and Neptune is at its strongest, and it is a full moon, and it is a Monday, you guys will be having probably one of the best days with white spells you have ever seen. Okay? And until you started taking my classes, if you have had extreme luck with white candle spells and just didn't know why, you have probably had all this lineup and didn't even know it. For those that don't know, for those that are not Pisces, okay, you can like carve like a fish in your white candles. I just got a little heart that floated by my screen. So whoever did that, oh, Jen. Hi, Jen. It's like just a little heart just went boop, 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 boop. Kind of threw me off my game. Don't do that. It's like, wow. So anyway, Pisces, fish. Anyway, see, Jen just threw me off, and now I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, so Pisces, fish. So if you're casting a white spell, and you're not a Pisces, you can carve a fish into your candles, and that can strengthen them. I have never had that happen with any of my live videos, so now I'm like lost where I am. I'm so sorry, it's just weird. I've never seen that on any of my live videos because, like Jen said, she's like just caught it in the middle of the live feed, and I don't think any of you guys have ever been on when I've done my live videos. So this is just weird. I didn't think a heart could throw me off that well. I told you guys, I am like the weirdest person you will ever meet in my life, and I get sidetracked so easily. So I think that about sums it up for the actual white candles. Now, I wanted to talk about why do we actually do these spells. You know, yes, Jen, Pisces symbols might make it a little easier for those that can't draw a fish. Good point. I don't even know what the Pisces symbol is. I'd have to look that up again. I thought it was a fish, but anyway. I can't see your... Actually, that is easier than a fish. It's like, I have to realize I'm doing this on a cell phone, so for me, it's like your... Jen, your thing is like that small. Your comment is like that small. It's like, I need a magnifying glass. I'm almost blind. So, really quickly here, why do we cast candle spells? I actually should have covered this at the beginning of the video, but many people like to do it for money, love. If you have a disturbance in your home, this actually goes back to the white candle spells, purification. Sometimes when you move into a new home, you'll find it's unsettled, as I'll call it. You know, something weird has happened into your home, and you'll just get an uneasy feeling. Like, my house is literally 2 feet from a cemetery. I will tell you what, I am doing a lot of purification in my house constantly. You do not understand. I mean, every time they have a funeral, I am like sage. So... you don't know what it's like being a pagan, doing candle magic, and living 2 feet from a cemetery. It is beyond fun. But anyway, should have thought that over before I moved. But anyway, getting a job, getting a promotion, overcome fears. Believe it or not, with candle magic, you can overcome almost anything. Some people try to overcome addictions to it with it. You can change your luck, achieve goals, achieve happiness, healing, find love. I think I already covered that one. Learning the truth. So, yeah. So, I think I've covered pretty much anything I need to do right now with a white candle. Tomorrow I'm going to go over red. That's the next script I have written. Seeing that I got Jen on the line, I believe. If I've missed anything about white candles that Jen wants me to cover, speak now or forever hold your peace. Because I'm about to log off, so blessed be. Anything, Jen? Give you a couple minutes. You're a slow typer. I know you're on your phone. Okay? Blessed be, guys.